Hello everybody, this is Astocky here and welcome to the first episode of my Solitary Craft 7 Nuclear Apocalypse Challenge. You might say, first episode? That doesn't seem right. Yep, first episode, because last episode never happened. Absolutely never happened. Okay, so this here, this area that I've walled out, I think I got a bit carried away going this way. I think it stops here. And I think it stops here as well, but I actually went just a little bit further and got to here before I realized I went too far. This should be a slime chunk. Now anywhere from 39 and below that nothing else has spawned in, slimes should spawn. So if I dig this whole thing out, and I'm going to dig it down probably about 10 down. Not exactly sure exactly how far I'm going to go down, but that is going to be my slime spawning area because I need slimes. So I have three things planned for this episode. First thing I have planned is to not die. It would be nice to just not die for an episode. It would be nice to not die in the first episode. Yep, that's right. So second thing I have planned is to come over here and to use this fantastic Tinkerer's Construct mod, and it turns out that it might not have been as bugged out as I thought it was. It just is that this area here is not actually appearing at all. Not sure what a good music volume is, so I'm just going to down that just a little bit. I put this here with a whole lot of stuff that I'd made previously. There's my pattern chest. It turns out you need to have an ingot mold, I think that's what they call it, or cast. Yeah, an ingot cast. You need to have one of them there to be able to pour things out. So even though it won't show materials, they are actually there. So if I throw this in, not cooking. That seems to happen every now and then. It's okay. Take them back out, break it, and then put it back. Lava comes back, throw it in, it cooks. That just seems to happen sometimes when you exit the world and come back in. I don't know exactly what causes that, but you'll see once these smelt, this will still be empty, but it will work. So I'm just gonna throw the casting table back down. If I get my alloy mold, while that's happening, I'm definitely getting lots of cotton. So I do intend to make some backpacks because my inventory fills up really quick. Okay, so cotton. Actually, all the sounds seem just a little loud, so let's just drop that a bit. Chuck all this stuff in there. I definitely have heaps of it. That's not an issue. Not an issue at all. So those are going to have melted by now. Also, off camera, I didn't really do very much off camera, but what I did do is I remodeled this area a little bit to put in, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4 squids, to put in 4 extra watermills. Because I was just getting sick of how long it was taking. And I also, while I was off camera, the only other thing I really did was I basically put all of this through here to make this. So that's basically empty. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm not going to die. Second thing I'm going to do is make a hammer. Third thing I'm going to do is make that slime spawning chunk. See, gone. It says nothing there. You can see that there is liquid iron there. So you right click, nothing happens, but if I put that down, see, it does work. It just doesn't show anything here. Now I think it's because in the newer versions it changes how much, because like each one of these things here is a bucket. So it's 1 bucket, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You know, it used to be buckets. Now I think an ingot is only something like a tenth of a bucket or something silly like that. It's like a really small amount is what makes up a bucket. So because of that, the GUI for whatever reason just doesn't show it. I think that's either fixed in 1.64 or it'll be fixed in 1.7. It's going to be fixed soon anyway. But important things, important things, important things. need to get these books, materials, and me. I need to find out what the different materials do. So I'm going to make it with a stone head on this. So that's going to give it not that good a durability. But I'm going to make it then with obsidian plate, wasn't it? I think, yeah, that thing there, an obsidian plate. So that's going to give it, where is it? How come it's not coming up? Oh, there it is. Obsidian. So obsidian is going to give it reinforced 3. Now the head I'm going to make out of stone so that I can repair it with stone. I'm going to look at what else I want to have. It's already going to be stone bound. Iron as a handle would give it 1.3 times durability. Alumite would also give it 1.3 times durability. That's not really that good. Netherrack would also give it stone bound. That's not that good. Slimes. That looks like a lot of durability, 1200 durability. But I don't think the slime handle actually does anything. Ooh, it would double the durability. Yeah, I don't think I have enough for that. Yeah, I'm just going to make it completely stone except for that obsidian plate. And I think that's going to give me everything that I need. So I need to... Oh no, I wanted an iron handle, didn't I? So we need a tough rod, so that means I need 3 iron. There's my 3 iron. Everything else now should be stone, and this should work just fine. Tough rod. Beautiful. Why did you not go in? I don't know what was just happening then. Something weird and creepy was happening then. So I'm going to come over here. I want to make a hammer. So we need a hammer. There's one plate. Now I'm sure I had... No, I might have got rid of that plate. Okay. Okay, so hammer, we need plate, head, we need a stone plate. Okay, I know I have a stone plate cast. Throw it in here. That's because I was going to make a chisel as well. Totally going to make one of those. Oops, you ready? Not quite. Shouldn't have put all my cobblestone down. I also want to make one of those tables. That thing? No, not a stencil table. You are item 1471. Tool station. Crafting table and a stencil. Okay. I need to make one of those because I'm just really super annoyed. Yeah, super annoyed that I lost my other one. So like that, like that. Tool station. Put that down. Excellent. Now I can use that to repair my tool. Cobble. I need cobble. For some reason I put down all of my cobblestone. And before I get too far, we are going to want this to be a diamond, lots of redstone. Actually, that's probably enough. I don't need it to be lucky. I'm not going to use it to try and, break lots of things. There we go. See, nothing there, but it is working. Okay, so back over here, we go hammer, whoops, hammer, sorry. You and you and you, and over here we've got to put you, don't we? Ah, my goodness, what am I doing? Okay, one stone plate. Put the stone plate in. We have hammer 2. It's hammer time 2. Now let's modify this up the gazebo with a diamond and then redstone. Lots of redstone, like looks like I might have to do the last 5 manually before I can do the next slot. 48, 49, 50. Now we do 51, 2, 3, 54. This is going to be fast hammer. And this is going to be fast hammer because fast hammer is going to allow me to just completely smash through all of that stuff downstairs that I need to smash through. Okay, let's not take these things that I don't need to. Let's not in fact take anything we don't need to. Awesome, that should all be ready by the time I come back. Now I'm really hoping that this like slime chunk generator machiney thing is going to work the way I need it to. What do I have in my inventory that I don't want? I've got lots of redstone, a stack of coal, some flint. I'm going to throw this torch up here because I don't want it, and it doesn't match the rest of my torches. Okay. Now I'm not going to take cobble with me, because I'll tell you what, if there's one thing I'm going to get a lot of doing this, it is cobble. Now the durability of this thing is not great, but the fact that I can just repair it with cobblestone, that more than makes up for that in my mind. Okay, so this is how this baby works. Just got to knock to the other end. I like the fact that it keeps dropping flint. And now my pick of lucky awesomeness is hopefully going to fill in the gaps. See how easy that was? Beautiful. Now my pick of lucky awesomeness. I think it's my pick of lucky awesomeness. What are we up to? Up to 81. I definitely did not put 81 worth in there. And I still love the hammer. The hammer is cool. So now that we've done that, we're just going to do the second one along. So ideally, you know, slimes don't have a very good chance of spawning. I mean, that it is what it is. Ooh, boom. I could be using my lucky pick and getting a lot more coal out of that. But I think we all know how much I need coal at the moment. It's not that much. Okay, so now we've got to come in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's the point where I have to put it, but normally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Actually, it's going to have to go just there. Anyone who wants to build any kind of, you know, slime room or anything like that, this is the way to do it. I mean, if you've tried doing it with a regular pick, it's fast enough. Now, you might go, well, you used, you know, like mossy stone last time. Well, yes, last time I did, but last time I made out of iron. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. there. Yeah, cop that. Yes, last time I did make it out of iron, and iron means that it was going to take iron to repair it. And as if I want to waste iron, so that's why it was self-repairing. This one is stone, it means it's throwaway. I used 100 redstone though. That's a lot of redstone. Let's not kid ourselves. I think my inventory is just going to like fill up, isn't it? Yep. I don't even think I'm going to do a single layer before I run out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Next one along. So what I will probably do, I want to do this about 10 deep. That's just kind of the gut feeling that I have for it. I don't know how big it needs to be, but they spawn in between bedrock and level 39. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So they spawn in between bedrock and level 39. So that means, I think anyway, that I have to kind of be a little bit careful to make sure that I give them as much room as I possibly can to spawn in. So that's going to mean really just digging this floor out a long way. From what I can tell, every time I mine a coal with this thing, see, I thought it went up every time I did that. Maybe it goes up every time you get an ore. Let's test that out. There is definitely something that increases the luckiness of this pick. 82. Okay, so it seems to be every time you mine something good, it goes up a little tiny bit. Not a lot, just a little bit. That was a little ugly. Should be able to just knock this wall out now. There we go. Perfect. And now my inventory is totally full. At the very least now I have dramatically increased the chance of slime spawning. At the very least. Potatoes. So it's not brilliant, but it is the start of a well-lit slime spawning area. I think I've got a long way to go before it's up to scratch. You know what? Who cares about wasting cobble? Really? I mean, I probably would have just gone through, a good portion of a stack of cobblestone, of iron, if I was repairing an iron pick. So the fact that I didn't have to do that, that is just brilliant in my mind. So before we go any further, let's make ourselves... Now, I think I mentioned in the last episode, I edited the forestry config so that the digger's backpack would work. I'm still pretty sure that's correct. I do want to check it out though. Oh, I totally forgot about one more thing I did off camera too, that I haven't had a chance to put into practice yet. Because it's kind of the first thing that I've done. Iron, where can you go? You go down here. Totally forgot about it, so come this way. Thank you to Pyro for pointing out to me how I make brownstone. I've basically dug out one extra level along here because I'm going to make all the way to the end there a brownstone brick floor. That was the reason for the chisel as well, so I could make a cobblestone chisel, because basically I timed myself running along there, and then I timed myself running along if it was a brownstone floor half the time. So I'm thinking, and the way to make brownstone as well, and for those of you who don't know, I might even demonstrate some of it now, so that way I don't have to demonstrate it later. Basically, you take a tin ingot, just a single one, and you take a lot of gravel. This way. Now again, this machine won't show it because it's bugged, but it will melt. And what we need now is the casting bench, or casting container thing, casting basin. See, there's always a thing it is. Oh, that's melted, okay. So now in here, we place a piece of gravel. And then we pour molten tin on it. And it takes just a fraction of an ingot, and you get this browny looking gravel called rough brownstone. And if I was to put this rough brownstone down, you run a bit quicker on it. It's only a little bit quicker, but you definitely run a bit quicker. Oh no, 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 no. Done that a few times now. Actually, when I say done it a few times, in my experimenting, I did do that a couple of times, and it wastes an ingot. Because I think you get like 8 or 10 or something out of that. So I've just wasted a stack of tin, which is a pain in the bottom. Where's my chisel mold? Is it over here? I thought I had a chisel mold. I do have a chisel, okay. So we get the cobblestone, we get the chisel mold, we take out a chisel. Ah, that wasn't meant to happen. Darn it, now I have wasted some cobble. Never mind. Okay, so then we come here, we go chisel, put that there. Chisel. Come on, pick it up. Stupid thing. Just pick it up next time. Now you have a stone chisel. Now with the stone chisel you can take smooth stone and turn it into bricks. But the next thing that you can do is, do I have 4? Excellent, I've got at least 4, that's perfect. That sounded like a zombie. So I'm just going to cook this up. One of the good things about having the extra power is that now this builds up quite quickly. So I have quite a lot of EU. That's going to be really good for phase 2 of my plan. Phase 2 of my plan is going to be to do some good stuff. Okay, so now I think we put that in there and put the chisel on top. There we go. So the chisel does wear out, but it's a stone chisel, so who cares. Now, if we put these down, so I'll run beside it. So you can see that's like normal running speed. See that little like kind of speed boost that I got there? It doubles your running speed. And that's basically what I want it for. I'm gonna not mess around and waste all of my tin like I did there by pouring in the bottom of a basin that doesn't make a whole ingot, doesn't make a whole block. But that's basically what brownstone is for. But that's not what I came here for. I didn't come here for any of this stuff. I came here to make a digger's backpack. My brain is just all scrambled. Ever since the episode that didn't happen, I've been having issues. Gonna throw that up there because I don't want it. What did I want? I wanted backpack. Digger's backpack? dig his backpack there. Come on, hit the right key. So I need 2 pieces of wool, 2 pieces of smooth stone, a chest, and 4 string. Okay, I have lots of this, so that should help me. So 2 pieces of wool, 4 pieces of string, where the heck was that happening? Unless that's in my berry bush area. Smooth stone. So I've cooked up here a bunch of that. I need a chest. And this should make the pane that is gathering stone and stuff bearable. So now let's check this out, and then I will go off camera and I will come back once I have a good sized dugout. I just want to test it first just on camera to show you that it works, and then like I said, we'll come back after. So it is all in the backpack. Perfect. Works just like a charm. So and hopefully the other kind of stone went there as well. Yep, excellent. So I will see you guys once this is a fair bit deeper. I'm thinking like 1 deeper, maybe. Thinking like that to the ceiling. I'm thinking that's a good height. There we go. Yeah, that's good. So once it's that deep, the whole way around... Oh, a slime spawned already. What did I get? Ah, 4 slime balls! This game is just awesome. Oh, I'm so going to keep... I'm still going to do this. Don't think that I'm not. Just because you go and offer me slime Minecraft, don't think that I'm not going to dig out all your underground biome. But what that has meant is time for a totally different plan. In case you're wondering, the way I got the area where the slime chunk was I off camera installed Raise Minimap, turned on slime chunks, carved out the edge of the area, and then I went back to not having Raise Minimap installed as per normal. The other way you can do it is there are websites that you can do where I think you type in your seed and it tells you where your slime chunks are. Again, I'm not entirely sure how to do it, but there's things that work in that kind of way. Oops. So the next phase of my plan was going to be lava fabrication. So I need 2 magma cream. Do I have any obsidian? 5, okay. So I need 2 blaze rod. Aha! Now I'm going to need some other stuff. Now here I have a heap of raw plastic. And the way you get raw plastic is you get rubber, and then you come in here and you cook the rubber. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to get some more cacti. There's bound to be more of it. What was I thinking? Cacti. That chest is filling up really quickly. I'm going to need to upgrade that to something better. So you can see here, you cook it and it becomes raw plastic. Now you take the raw plastic and it turns into plastic sheets. And there are a couple of good uses for plastic sheets. The first, and I hope it works with this kind of stone, is that you lay 3 stone down, put 3 plastic sheets on top, and that gives you 3 factory machine blocks. The next thing, I believe this works with 2 sticks, is 2 sticks together and 3 sheets gives you a precision sledgehammer. I love those 2 words together. Those words just don't go together. But now we have everything that we need. We need 3 of those, 1 of those, 1 of those. No, we don't have everything we need because I forgot to make it. So for those of you who don't know, blaze rod, 2 blaze powder, plus slime ball gives magma cream. So magma cream, machine block, this duva thinger, plus those, plus them, lava fabricator. Now clearly, if I just plug this into this power here, I am going to lose all of my EU I've built up. And we don't want to do that. So what we're going to do is we are going to come for a swim. Swim over here. We're going to break that thing. And we're not going to die. We're not going to die. Excellent. Now what I'm going to do is come in here. I can think of other places I'm going to put it later on, but for now anyway, there's no really good spot for it. I think I'm just going to put it there. Then I'm going to put this biogenerator right next to it. Now what should happen is when I put something with fuel in there, it should start pumping energy into the lava fabricator and it should start producing me lava. I don't know exactly how much I need though, so I'm going to just start with 1 bucket of ethanol. This should produce quite a bit of EUs. I don't know how much exactly, but it's quite a lot. And it should straight away put all its power into here. There we go. See, you can see it's filling up its power, which is filling up its lava bucket. So basically, this is going to fill up quite quickly. So I want to have a plan for what to do with it once it fills up. I actually think, I think this is going to fill up more quickly than I can even get around to stopping it. That should be okay, because it should stop as soon as it's too full. Cool. Goodness, I hope it does. 25 cobblestone transport pipes. Do I have any more pipe waterproofing? No. Cook faster. I didn't think I was going to get quite so much out of 1 bucket of this stuff. Yeah, I totally didn't think that slime was going to have spawned yet. How are we doing over here? That is full, and this energy now is just building up. Okay, so I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm hoping this works in a mostly successful manner. Because what I don't want it to do is just like totally fill the Tinker's Construct machine up and then keep pumping lava anyway. I have a real concern that that might happen. Change of game plan. How to think about this. I have a better idea. Just hope I can get there in time. Stop. I need glass. Don't have anywhere near enough glass, so cook. What I'm going to do is I'm going to build a lava tank here. Looks like this pipe is just filling itself up. I'm hoping that once the pipe fills up, this will start backing up. Wow, that's a lot of power still. I think I actually overfilled the internal buffer of that, which means it stopped working. Okay, we can't build it here. Basically my aim here is going to be to have a it's clearly not going to be an infinite lava supply, but maybe, you know, a 2 or 3 block high tank there. I was going to say, what happened to all my gabbro that I mined? Now I can just continue manually transporting this stuff with buckets. That's drained all the power out now. This has got itself not quite full, but we did get a couple of buckets of lava out. I'm going to just do one more bucket of this bio. Well, it's not bio anything, it's now just plain ethanol, I think it's called. Yep. Wow. Produces 128,000 EU. Now this should just start pouring lava out. This thing here should just start filling. I don't know how much I'm going to get out. I think I've probably hooked more glass than I need to. Still got 150,000. You know what, that is probably sufficient. Put one piece of glass back. Then what I'm going to do is put 32 in there, because I'm not worried about how long it takes when it's in there, and I'm really not worried about the amount of coal I use. 2 more tanks. Now if that's a 3 block high tankage, that should be plenty. That's still producing power, that's still producing lava. There we go. So got, oh, I can take it out. That's cool. 600 millibuckets, oh that explains why, okay. That's saying I still have iron in there. Let's throw that table back down. Let's see how much iron I forgot about. Ingot cast, because again, can't do anything like that, but... Okay, no, there really was no iron in there. Just the picture has glitched, so break it again. I think you guys are getting used to seeing me do this. Now everything's back to normal, but I lost 150 millibuckets of lava, which is a pain, but it's not going to kill me. That's still producing, that's still producing. I love these Mine Factory Reloaded machines. In fact, I love them so much. Before I do too much more with those slimes, I'm going to make one more of them. Okay, I lied, 2 more. I'm going to make 2 more. We need a stack of iron, 2 of those, whoops, 6 clay. Keep cooking. The music just seems a little loud. I don't know if, hopefully it's not too bad for you guys listening to it. But it just seems to me like a little bit louder than it should be. How am I going to get 2 gold ingots? 3, thank you. Okay, so I'm going to need a gold axe. I don't even remember the last time I made a gold axe. That's not important, because what I'm going to make is a planter. This is the first thing that I'm going to make. So I need a piston and a factory machine block. And then I'm going to make one of them, a harvester. So I need 2 shears and a golden axe. So let's make these 2 shears now. I forgot they don't stack, that really sucks. Piston, people, piston. I think I only need 1 piston. Oh, I've got heaps of gabbro already. Wood planks. So let's try and do this again without messing anything up. Okay, so we need a piston. Can't do anything. I can hear spiders. Now this is something that I haven't actually made before. I'll be honest, I have never ever in Minecraft made one of these. A flower pot. Never made one before. Not sure why you would want to either. Except that L-A-N. Come on, why can't I type L? T. There we go. So that's the recipe. Okay. Let's press that button to make it appear. That was a little question mark in case you didn't see what I clicked on. Then we need a piston there and a machine there. That gives me 1 planter. Now I need that harvester. Same again. Now I haven't spent much, if any, time actually looking into how these things work. I do know that I need that precision sledgehammer though. And what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to come out here and I'm going to replace my tree farm with a Mine Factory Reloaded tree farm. So again, not totally sure how this is going to work, but I know I want to do it because I just hate this manually chopping down tree stuff. Now I didn't think I was going to get to do this until next episode either. And now that I think about it, I'm not even sure why. Because I was waiting until I got the lava fabricator to make lava. But lava has just no bearing at all on this setup. So it just doesn't make any sense. Maybe I wanted to have a way of making power. That doesn't even make a whole lot of sense either. I definitely need saplings, so yeah, I've decided this is going to be a 1-hour episode. Mainly because I can't really be bothered cutting it into 2 episodes. And also it's been quite a while since, like this week I've been a little bit slack on content. I've been kind of really busy with work this week, so it's meant that I haven't had much of a chance to play. Had a chance to watch a few YouTube videos, but not actually play anything. Come on. So, how'd we go? Now, I'm not sure what the sapling rate is going to be like with this thing. Now, my understanding is you need a... three by 3 area of dirt, and then you need to put the planter in that spot. I'm going to clearly need to have a way of getting access to said planter. Just going to come down here and put a torch there. Now I think as well, I want this to be really well lit up. So the reason I'm leaving everything else the way that it is in the event that something goes really wrong, I can always recover and go back to the way things were when I started. Now the next thing I'm going to need is this harvester. Now I need it to face... What just happened? Ah, it's showing me the area that it harvests. Okay, that makes sense. That's really cool. I didn't know that happened. So I put saplings in you, and you're going to need some kind of upgrade. These things, okay. So radius lapis increases by 1, iron increases by 2, tin by 3, copper by 4, bronze 5, silver 6. How far do I need the radius to increase? 1, 2. Well, trees can only grow 2 from the edge. I only really need a 1 increase, so that's a lapis upgrade. So how to make one of those? 3 lapis, 3 raw plastic. You know what? I might get to that later. For now, I think instead of doing that, I need power. I don't think the thing has a power slot, does it? No, it doesn't have a slot that I can stick anything in to make power. So the most basic power unit is a generator. So I will deal with the ramifications of that later. Oh, I already had heaps of coal on me, okay. So yeah, I'll deal with the ramifications of this later, but what I'm going to do now is try and work out a way of powering both of these at once. So that's filling that power up, and that's planting trees. Excellent. Now I need some more copper cable. I hope I have some more. I really do. 2. Actually, haha, 3. I think that generator is now just going to be filling itself up with power, and it's not going to be going anywhere. Because that's now full, and that's got a stack of power left in it. Okay. So now you should be filling up with power too. Excellent. So this generator is now filling the 2 of them up with power. You're full, and you're half full. So just one more piece of coal should fill this one up. And once that one's full, it should start to fill its own internal buffer. Are you just constantly draining power, not doing anything? Okay, no. Let's watch that. Looks like it's staying the same. Now what should happen is when one of these grows, this will go and just destroy it. I can't believe I did that sound effect. If I was in the mood for editing, I would totally get rid of that sound effect, because that's ridiculous even by my standards, and my standards are not very high. Throw some plastic in there, throw the rest of my raw plastic in. Come on people, sort your inventory. How How much Minecraft do you have to play to know that your inventory needs to be sorted? Still, that's its little thinking time so that it doesn't run constantly. I believe that's supposed to help reduce lag. Now, bones. 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 Bones? Okay, so it is now clear to me I have no bones. Like a funky chicken thing. Oop. If I don't put this chest down, that thing is not going to grow happy. So, we need skellies. So I'm going to check my slime farm very quickly. Then I'm going to get one bone from a skeleton. Okay. Okay. This does not need to be any bigger. Cut it out, cut it out. But the idea of making it deeper is that I can then, through the magic of ladders that slimes can't climb, make it impossible for these little guys to escape. For now though, I think I'm going to have to do the next best thing to keep them from escaping, which is chert these walls up. I really want that back too. Look, it's not a pretty design by any stretch of the imagination, but I think you'll agree, mostly effective. I should totally have waited too, then I could have made my hammer have a slime handle, which I think like doubles the durability. Wow, 52 minutes, okay. If there's like slime spawned around here now, which is the area where I in the past said they had spawned and I couldn't find any, I'd be super disappointed. No, okay. I can hear them. Maybe this is the same area and they're just like above this. Come on. Just make one little family of skellies. One. Come on. Wink. That doesn't help anyone with anything. How are we doing down there? Okay, perfect. I don't know if I discussed this, but I also need to make a ladder that goes... Where the heck did you just come from? Are you like an... Were you up here? I do not know what just happened. Can you eat slime? No, okay. I think you can eat blue slime. So for those of you who may not be, or you may be watching, D-Wingit 2008, aka the nerdy gamer now, has just, well, he's doing the same challenge as me, and he's, looking for interesting ways to try and do things, and he worked out there are these special like floating islands, and the special floating islands are actually pretty amazing. They're like magic slime islands, and they basically float, and they are made of this special slime material that spawns like crazy amounts of blue slimes. My goodness, they're going to be there constantly. I'm starting to think that I need to make it deeper just so I can't hear them. was gonna say, what was I even doing? Trees. Trees. I was making trees. Tree farm. Okay. You ran out of power. Got to the first tree, I think, and it ran out of power. So clearly this is not the way to make it work, but this thing is going to start getting power and then start cutting the tree down. How do you get a birch sapling? I'm not even going to pretend to understand. Apparently though, harvesting a tree takes a lot of power. Look, I honestly thought I knew what I was doing here, but like I said, I have not played with these machines in a long time. So how much coal does it take to cut down one tree? And that's a lot of buckets of sludge too. Please just cut the tree down, alright? And a spruce sapling. I thought I had seen it all. I still haven't cut a single tree down. I know. I mean, you don't even have to say it. I know this is going to waste most of this block of coal. Can I bucket out the sludge? Yes. Just stay there for now. Okay. Whoa. I'm not totally sure what happened. I think it might have glitched out a little bit. But who might argue with it? I do need to eat though. Cuts those tree leaves pretty quick. That replants it. Glad this thing's doing its job. Okay, so that has been basically a 1 hour episode. In the next episode, I'm going to automate this somewhat. I'm going to put some Buildcraft pipes and some diamond pipes and things, and I'm going to make it so saplings automatically come back here, and I'm going to set it up so that everything else goes into a chest. I don't know how I'm going to keep powering it. Power is going to be something I'll work out later. And just like everything else, I'm going to work everything else out. I'm going to just make it up as I go. That seems to be the best way to do things. It seems to be, I wouldn't say it's what I'm famous for, but it's how I play. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. I certainly am enjoying where this thing is going. I've never seen one of these in action before, and this is just crazy. That thing's just full now, full of power, and it's just wasting the block of coal. So the only solution is going to be to bone meal. But yes, this is the end of the episode, so thank you for watching. Astocky out.